Hi. We're still in hell.
Look out, demons. Oh man, that guy was...
I think he tried to do the thing that a lot of his kind try to do, which is get the only way they can hit me, which is the leap, but he failed even at that. Good job, Kevin.
Good job, Kevin.
Good job, Kevin Arnold.
What a Kevin Arnold. And here's the beauty queen.
Guys? Oh, did this break?
Oh my gosh, that's what happened to us.
What would you do if your lift was out of order?
Would you walk around a Mars facility?
Lend me your fears as I play your flesh. And I'll try not to reload religiously. Oh, baby.
What did you just, what was the lyric?
All I need is my Satan.
Wow.
I am in hell.
If there was a song and lyrics that could open an actual portal to hell, that would be it. It would be the Wonder Years sung in with Praise Satan lyrics.
Fuck these guys.
Reactor core offline.
All right.
Please follow safety procedure orange.
Okay, I'm on it, lady. Also, there's a Gundam in here.
That's pretty cool. Is that
Definitely.
what that is?
Yeah, it's a Gundam. Ah!
A Macross, if you will?
Yes! Fucking A. Let's get in that thing. What if that's how this game ended?
Man, would that be cool.
Just fight against Satan himself?
I'm a fan of that kind of thing, where you set up 85% of your movie, show, game to be in one genre, and then you just abruptly shift into something.
Is this a bit, or are you being real?
No, I've come to actually, like, it's endearing to me now when people make that very alienating choice to do that intentionally. I applaud it.
Can you give me some examples, or no?
No, my brain is not in working condition.
Because, you know, at the risk of spoiling this for some of our listeners.
Is that what this game does? Are you kidding me?
No. Spoiling what I'm about to mention.
Oh.
At the risk of spoiling something for our listeners. Fuck
nice.
me.
You dropped down, but you
I
got to find
would
it.
cite From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, sure. That's a perfect example, Brett.
But From Dusk Till Dawn, you said, what was it? Like they do 80%? From Dusk Till Dawn is like 45. Like it's a very even split.
It's a midpoint situation.
Yes.
Which I also appreciate. You know, yeah, for you filmmakers out there, your midpoint is a really good opportunity to change the game.
That's part of the reason, and you'll have to forgive me if we've already talked about this on this series alone.
I don't think we have.
That's part of the reason why I didn't like Get Out as much as I could have. I thought Get Out was a very middle-of-the-road horror film when it could have been a brilliant piece of commentary. A lot of people treated that movie as brilliant, and like I didn't think it was brilliant.
I'm of that camp, but I had maybe a different experience watching the film than you did.
You're of the camp that thought it was brilliant.
I thought it was brilliant.
Why is it brilliant?
So the experience I had watching that movie was that I was made so uncomfortable by all of the sort of the threat of a sort of aggressive racism throughout, as conveyed through like very subtle comments from the family.
Right.
Like being in the protagonist's shoes and feeling their sense of ownership over me was like three-dimensionally cringeworthy, because it made me aware of how often people make comments like that in real life that must feel very antagonistic.
So the thing that you just described, number one, in my opinion, isn't new. Like I've seen that.
Not new.
No, I've seen that same thing. Like what we're really talking about is like, look who's coming to dinner, right? Like I've seen that.
But
yeah, hit me. Yeah.
Look who's coming to dinner.
I'm listening.
This is a real conversation, Brett.
That's okay. If you don't want to have it, we don't have to have it.
I think that no. I don't know if I'm prepared to sound any if I'm prepared to say anything articulate on the matter.
We don't have to. Because I didn't even finish making my point.
I'm sorry to do that. Yeah,
no,
please.
it's fine. No. My other point is that I think the movie would have been way better, perhaps even brilliant, if the movie did more of, this guy. If the movie did more of what you were talking about that you appreciate. I think if the movie didn't step all over itself to remind the viewer that something is terribly amiss, even outside of the general casual racism, throughout the entire first and second acts of the film before the hammer drops, if the film had played itself in the first 2 acts like a regular ass like drama or like a comedy drama even, and then let the hammer drop, if it had stopped reminding the audience that this is a horror film and then did the shit, I think that would have been far more effective, far more evocative of how it really is to be ambushed by new age racism. You understand what I'm saying? Because like racism,
you would have wanted more of a paradigm shift in the middle than it gave you.
Yeah, or less like, yeah, I guess so. I guess what I'm saying is I wish that the movie wasn't marketed as a horror film. I wish that the first and second acts didn't feel like a horror film, because they did. I wish that it felt like I wish it felt more like Look Who's Coming to Dinner, maybe less comedic than that. But like, I wish it felt more like an awkward family drama, you know?
Wow.
And then guess what?
Like, I think that's like a degree more advanced than people would have even been able to appreciate. Like that was a mainstream success.
Yeah, it was. People love it.
You know?
And I like the movie. I think it's a fine movie. But
for
brilliant,
people like me, I mean, yeah, I hadn't seen that in a movie before. I hadn't been made to feel that way in a movie before. I've obviously seen Look Who's Coming to Dinner, but that movie's played with such a different tone.
I think I'm combining Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with Look Who's Talking.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Guess Who's Coming to Dinner,
Guess
right?
Who's Coming to Dinner.
Yeah. Who is that, Poitier?
It is.
All right.
Yeah, that's a very interesting comparison. And obviously, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't sound like we're disagreeing.
Sort of
we both like
the
the movie.
Yeah, you like Get Out, but you just wish it had done more.
Oh, certainly.
And you don't think it was brilliant.
Absolutely
I
not.
understand.
Absolutely.
I understand.
This gun takes a long time to reload, unfortunately.
That's all very interesting, Brett.
I think so too.
Yeah. There's a big conversation. There's a even longer conversation to be had there.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah. And you guys can talk about it at home.
Yeah, you can speak up on this convo. I'll read the shit.
How is Get Out like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? How is it different?
You guys know what's up.
Brett.
Yeah.
The guy who doesn't think that Get Out is elevated enough still enjoys playing.
Yeah.
Shoot him in the dick.
Shoot him in the dick, dude. Delta Authority, reactor safety. Great. Complaint's been filed. I'll be handling your case. The engineer responsible for the reactor upper level maintenance. I fell in this area. Current safety issues. Oh my god, is he going to talk about the lack of railing? That'd be great. You're going to require to take... How's that for a callback? If we're going to be required to take readings from the upper level while the reactor's on land, there should be accidents. Remote sensors be used. Okay. Oh my god, MartianBuddy.com! Are you sad? We'll make you happy. Are you lethargic? We'll perk you up. You know what's interesting?
I want to know who has that URL
Bioengineered neurological drugs. This is the games from 2004, right? This is close. This is close to the billboard that I saw the other month that made me go, fuck, we really are at that time. I think it was a billboard for on-demand marijuana. Like one of those Eazey apps or something like that. What the fuck? Where did you even come from?
Sir, excuse us. We are on the ramparts.
And I'm not going to say I was disturbed by the billboard.
The Eazey billboard?
Yeah, I wasn't disturbed by it, but the message on it was like, holy fuck. Like, the implications were too much for me to think about at the time. I think the advertisement was something along the lines of, it was like choose your mood. It had like a bunch of different strain names.
Yeah.
And then it was like choose your mood.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck, are we at that point where it's like, yeah, dude, like fucking medicate yourself, not because you need the medication, but like, have some recreation and choose your fucking like neurological biochemical state at the time. Which I guess isn't anything different from how we've been. Like anyone's been able to pick up a beer or a scotch at any time for years and years now.
Right.
But the fact that it's so like, that's not how it's been advertised, but like it's honestly been that way for a long time now.
Right.
A lot of people go, I want to get wine drunk tonight. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's their prerogative. But now it's being advertised that way.
Right.
Which is another step.
It's glorifying and making okay.
Yes, it's normalizing.
Like routine escapism.
Yes.
I understand,
Yes.
you know, I think that there's an argument to be made for occasional escapism, whatever that means to you, if it means going to Disneyland or whatever. But I think anytime you do it so often that it becomes part of your routine and you're such that you don't have coping tools, you know, to navigate the world without those crutches, that's when, you know, that's the slippery slope of it all, right?
I know many people that get high every day. I know a couple people that get high every day, all day. Like if I see them, they're high. That's their fucking prerogative. They can do what they do. I'm not saying that this normalization is a bad thing. I'm not. What I am saying is that because it's normalized, I think now the antithesis, because you know me, like I personally don't like the idea. I like when people are able to, how do I put this? Self-regulate, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And I think
ideally they're able to do that on their own.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So, and I'm not saying therefore everybody should be like that. No, I'm just saying if one thing is going to be normalized, I think it's important to, if one point of view is going to be normalized, I think it's important for the other point of view, the alternative, to also be like, but this is also an option too, just so you know. That's all.
Right, and the more conscious a choices are, the better, ideally, right?
Hold on. What? Was it you?
Sir.
Sorry. The more conscious the choice, what?
I mean, it's good to be making choices consciously and then observing like what effect they have. So
I think so.
There are like, you know, because this could very easily get into the territory of like medications in general, which, you know, some people legitimately need.
Yes, they do.
And for some people that may be cannabis. Like I buy that. I buy that there are people out there.
There's people out there that need medication in order to function.
Right.
That's true.
And you know, because there's one thing that this whole industry of cannabis has shown light on is that cannabis does have many medical benefits for, you know, that we obscured previously because it was part of this illicit category of Schedule 3 or whatever drugs.
Right. And we're only beginning to, you know, scratch the surfaces.
Right. That it has, you know, pain management properties for people
so
with
on and so
chronic
forth
conditions, etc.
Who the fuck is being one of these guys?
There's validity there, obviously. But yeah, it is the habitual reliance that starts to get
dangerous,
perhaps.
And I'm not even going that far. I know motherfuckers who are literally high 100% of the time.
Sure.
And I'm not going to tell them not to do that. I think they should have the right to do that.
This is the bummer. For all of our stoner subscribers, this is the bummer episode.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
No, dude, we like Cheetos too.
I think they should have the right to do that. It's just like when that kind of point of view is normalized, where it's like, yeah, man, you can choose your mood anytime like that. I just think it's important to also remind people, because there are very young, impressionable people out there who think like, oh, that's the way things go, and it's like, yeah, you could do that, I guess,
right?
Or you could, you know,
also choose your mood without it, perhaps.
Exactly.
Maybe you're capable of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because there's already an entire generation of very young people that I work with all the time that are like, it's like, I need this for this. Like, I used to teach, you know, I still teach improv, and like, when I went back to my alma mater, in high school, like I used to do improv in high school, and I went back to my alma mater, and the team that was there was gonna like referee the show that they were doing for their improv show.
Yeah.
And some of the institutions that we like introduced in my heyday, they still do like their little warm up routine and shit like that.
Cute.
And I was cool. I was like, do you know why you guys do that? It's like, no, just all the way. I was like, yeah, we made that up. They were like, oh, that's cool. But then something that must have happened after my time was they all like went into a corner together right before the show, and every member of the squad like pounded a Red Bull.
No way.
Yeah, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I'm like, yo, if you guys dig your Red Bull, that's fine. But I'm like, why do you guys do this? Like, you know, for the show, to like be on. And I'm like,
Whoa.
I'm like, dogs. All right, but like, yeah, like there's this generation of young people who are 5 Hour Energy is another one where it's like people are like, yeah, that's what you do, right? And so
People do
same
that,
thing with coffee. That same thing with coffee, right? There are people who are like,
which I drink coffee every morning.
That's right. There's a lot of fucking people that drink coffee. Yeah. And it's been so normalized that people are like, yo, no, yeah, when you wake up, you have your coffee. And I'm like, once again, if you want your coffee, great. If you need your coffee, fine. That's fine too. But there's just a bunch of people who aren't even aware that there's like, you know what? You don't have to. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at.
Right.
Do we still not have the other PDA for this? Yeah. Okay.
So the billboard should have said, choose your mood, and then at the bottom in fine print or smaller print, it should have said, with or without drugs.
That's exactly what no, that's not what I'm saying.
But would that have made you happy?
No. Well, would have made it.
It would make me happy.
I don't think it would have made me happy because it would have been a really mixed message for a company. It would have been weird. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not saying like the people who made that billboard should change it. No. I just thought it was like, well, there's a threshold we've crossed.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
No, I saw the same thing. I think Eazey is the main perpetrator. I saw another billboard that said something like beat rush hour or something.
What were they advertising?
Well, so when I read it, I was like, dude, that could very easily be construed to be a promotion of driving high.
Oh, but were they advertising marijuana?
No, I think that they were saying you don't have to go out and pick it up anymore. You can have it delivered to you.
Whoa, he's got a chain gun.
And he's kneeling. That's a first. Pick it up.
I got it. I see what you're saying, yeah.
I think that's what they meant, but I was like, guys, you're saying that as long as I'm going 5 miles per hour, I might as well be stoned, which I don't appreciate that shit.
Is that what they're saying?
I don't know if that's what they're saying.
Yeah, it's like, I think what they meant was like, yeah, like, don't go out and get your weed. Please order your weed.
Yeah, because if that is what they were saying, I got a lawsuit with Charles' name on it.
Yeah.
And I'm not the plaintiff either, but there are people out there that would seize on that opportunity.
If y'all dudes like to get high and get out of your head, that's your fucking thing. That's fine.
But just know this, that when you don't realize that the car ahead of you has moved up, I will get in front of you. Because I've been waiting 20 minutes to turn right, and I don't care that you're stoned.
Do you think these demons have heard our conversation? Like,
they're like,
these two fuckers are judgmental.
Yeah, these guys, we're stoned all the time.
That's what hell is. Nobody's stoned.
Oh, damn. No.
I feel like I should save.
Yep.
Know what I mean?
Yep. No, I hope that this it's a good conversation to have.
Yeah.
I hope that it doesn't make anybody feel judged. Because Lord knows I've done my
hopefully
share of
not, but if you do,
substances.
like, sorry about it.
Yeah, but
because we're not judging anybody.
No, but the point is just the point is just maybe to consider and know that we have a wide variety of options, some of which are also not to rely on substance.
I'm not even going that far. I'm not trying to like remind anyone of our watchers of anything. I was just like bringing up the fact that like I was just astounded. I was astounded by that billboard.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Did you like? You know what the worst part of that was?
What?
The sound of the footsteps. Did you hear that?
Yeah, they were squishy.
But they were so sudden. Just imagine like before you get hit on the side of the face as hard as you can, just hearing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd be like, shit. We came out of here, right? Am I tripping? No, we came out of there. The question is, which way do we go? Because now I feel like we might be just be going in a big circle. But I'm also looking for a health station. Because we could really use one. I feel like we might be going in a circle, my friend. I'm gonna go back. Thanks for sharing your thoughts with me, Gregums.
Yeah, man. Now I'm like worried I made somebody feel self-conscious. I hope I did.
Let me help you out.
I hope I didn't make anybody feel judged.
You did.
Oh, man.
No, that's okay. It's.
Let me help you out.
I'm serious.
Brett.
You did.
Yeah,
somebody out there was made
I
uncomfortable. Somebody else was put off, and somebody else might even have been offended by it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like, it's okay to say things that offend people. And if that person has a problem with it, they can like watch something else. Or if they think it's truly offensive, and they might let us know that, and that's okay. And we'll listen to those words and consider it. It's okay.
When I was in high school, I didn't feel pressure to do or not do drugs.
Drugs?
Yeah. And I don't think that's everyone's experience. I mean, I know it's not everyone's experience.
Oh boy. Yeah, that'll do her.
Neither did I feel pressure to do or not do drugs in college.
Really? Not even in college?
I mean, I had a very simple excuse, which is like, I was like, nah, man, I already tried that. Like, I did my fair share. And they're like, oh, okay, I feel you. Like, that
They
was
gave you a
every
bye?
stoner gave you a pass if you just claimed seniority, which is what
Is that
I
all
did.
I had to do was be like, nah, man, I did all that. And they'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
I think so. That was my very easy out.
Gotcha.
That's not to say that I never smoked or did shit, you know,
Right.
at any point.
Right.
But when I didn't want to, that's what I said. There are people that want you to join them aggressively.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, there are some people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, though. I didn't get pressured that hard. I just don't want to get hit in the side of the face again, Greg.
I know. Look to
Fuck!
the right of you. Look to the left of you.
Hold on. This guy. That's what I'm talking about. Take the reload. Uh-huh.
Oh my. That was awesome, dude. He hit his mark. He jumped so high. That guy can dunk, first of all. First of all, he does not lower the rim. At home, he doesn't.
Is it the shoes? Low.
Look at all that blood that needs to be mopped. That's why there was that mop.
There was a mop earlier?
Yeah, there was a mop and a mop bucket by the metal detector.
So this isn't going well. Dare I save here? Dare I save? Is there any way I can make it out of this alive, Greg? Ooh, the plot thickens. Popcorn. One more time.
That should have killed him.
What?
Finally.
Was I hitting the rail? Dude, this is rough. Were we? Nice. Nice. We're out of here, brother.
Brett, you just seamlessly crushed it while having a philosophical conversation about human beings' relationships with substance.
I don't know about seamlessly, but we definitely did it.
T-clap. Golf clap. Snappies.
That's what my students are doing now. Every time I say something that they agree with,
They beat
Nick Snap thing, and I hate it because like it's a bit now. Because I'll say something even remotely like I'll make a point, and then like they'll all go. It's the thing that gets it is first they'll like make a noise that like they are struck by how poignant or whatever.
Oh, nice.
They'll go, that's what they'll do. They'll go,
That's awesome.
And at first I was like, that's very cute. I like that. But then like it was quickly just,
nice.
boy, you don't know me like that. But then it just quickly became a bit. And now I hate it. And they know I hate it. So they continue to do it.
That's
it's
really
pretty
funny.
fun.
You
It's a
sound
funny
like some funny little fuckers.
They are. This group of kids, they've got some personality. And I really enjoy working with them.
What's the age group? They're all in high school. Oh, they're all in college?
The fuck? I heard somebody tell me to jump in here, Greg.
I wouldn't listen to that voice, Brett.
Okay, I feel like I should. Do you think this guy only spawns if I look down there?
I heard him say, over here, DOS spreadsheets.
Oh, the spreadsheets?
That's what's on the floor. See him?
DOS spreadsheets.
DOS spreadsheets.
Oh.
Oh, no. Hellvision.
Welcome to the skeleton waiting room.
Oh,
Boom.
what was written on the wall? Oh, Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. That's
Prince
what it said.
Ali.
Prince Ali.
Fuck.
This guy came up, dude. He
Oh,
didn't want to be awake.
Prince
Just
Ali.
once I want to see a zombie see you pull a weapon out and then just turn around and walk away.
I don't want none of that shit. I'll take that. Oh, it's a restroom.
Excellent. The first one we've seen.
No, I remember very early we saw ourselves in the mirror.
Oh, that's true. Jax would be happy to.
Oh, dude, we can see what every weapon looks like.
That is cool.
Oh, not bad.
That is very cool.
Yeah, classic. Pistol. What's it? Oh, interesting. Nice. How about this? Oh, no, not this. Wow, what an awkward way to hold that. Looking good. This one looks really impressive. Does that say something about me? Never mind. Well, what's the best type of enemy to have on the toilet? I know, the big fat guy. With the big fat people. Take a look at yourself, guys. Make a change. Next time on Weekend Warriors.
Oh, that's your shoulder lamp that's on?
Oh yeah, look at that.
So freaking cool that your flashlight is strapped to your shoulder like that. Note to self, how to climb under house.
But you also have to have mental powers to be able to turn that on like that without touching it.
Oh, good call.
That's it.
Good call.
We'll see you guys for some less in-depth talk next time.
Yeah, see you then.
Bye.